Alright everyone, so now what I have to present to you right today is this Facebook page called Golden Row Reviews. Golden Row Reviews is an awesome Facebook movie review page. So Aaron, you're gonna like this a lot. So
Are they as good as Roger Ebert?
of course he is. He's better than Roger Ebert. Roger Ebert is a bad man. And I don't even know who that is.
Right, Roger Ebert, Siskel and Ebert and Roper, two thumbs up. He's a film critic of the Chicago Sun-Times who's now, well, has some type of cancer, so he can't really talk anymore.
Oh, that's really depressing.
I mean, he still writes, film reviews. And he's a good critic, even though I disagree with some of his reviews.
Alright, well, so let me read you some reviews from Golden Row Reviews. Alright, so he did a review of Dark Skies. That's that weird movie with the birds all flying into a window. So this was basically Signs, but instead it was in a typical American home with a typical American family. Also, it was nowhere near as good. You can't compete with that birthday party scene. Just like in approx 100% of all horror movies nowadays, there's a little boy or girl who sees something and he/she gives him a name, in this case the Evil Sandman. I didn't like this kid. He was annoying. And you could tell that he purposely sounded creepy. Yeah, Mom, you notice my tone of voice? Yeah, that means E.T. has been around our house lately, and you and Daddy should do something about it. Oh, and the parents, of course. There's always one of them who doesn't believe anything. Oh yeah, thousands of birds crash into my house. Someone has been breaking into our car, stealing food, and making a fortress out of cans. My son is sleepwalking and drawing pictures of him holding hands with grave figures. My wife had a breakdown. Surveillance got all staticky. I think there's a logical explanation for all of this. You're being invaded, duh. The first time you see the aliens, though, it was pretty creepy. But they don't ever show up ever again until literally the last 5 minutes. And that ending, though, always gotta ruin everything. It was okay until things got crazy. I'm gonna start calling this the Insidious Syndrome, which is when a horror movie is good until the ending. Everything goes up because it gets too exaggerated. There have been too many cases of Insidious Syndrome lately, and we didn't find a cure. Lastly, there were a bunch of plot holes, too, but I'm not going to get into them because there were too many. 4 out of 10. So that was his review of Dark Skies. I find it a very entertaining review, and I hope you do as well. And now, another review. This one, Good Day to Die Hard, with the one and only drum roll, Bruce Willis. Now, this is a review of Good Day to Die Hard. One of the biggest tough guys, Macho Man, in movie history returns in the 4th installment of Die Hard.
Actually, 5th.
Okay, well, apparently he got that one wrong. It was 5th. Okay,
yeah,
anyway.
4th was Live Free to Die Hard. But anyway.
Okay, so we can all agree that none of the sequels will ever top the first one. So don't get too excited. Haha. I wouldn't say this is the worst one, but it's also not the best. However, it's a great addition for the series because it's all a bunch of action. The car and helicopter scenes were crazy. I doubt that could happen, but I will honestly say it was entertaining. I didn't really like his son though. He was annoying, but he eventually lightens up. McClane's daughter had a small return as well. One thing I didn't like was that there wasn't a set villain. They keep switching it up, and we were getting pissed off. Haha. But whatever. The finale was epic. If you just want to see a movie where stuff blows up, watch this. 6.5 out of 10. So that's a better review than for Dark Skies. Yes, yes, yes. Indeed. Also, Golden Row Reviews shows you pictures of movies, shows you film trailers. He also did some commentary on the Oscars, giving his opinion of the Oscars and stuff like that. And he like I see a photo posted here of for Iron Man 3, Monsters University, a trailer for that. Fast and Furious 6 trailer.
Oh my God, Fast and Furious 6. I mean, I'm getting tired of those movies.
Alright, so then there's just one more trailer I would like to show you guys. And that is A Haunting in Connecticut 2, The Ghost of Georgia. This is what he says. I still can't believe that no one who was involved in the making of this film didn't notice how absolutely ridiculous the title sounded. It would have been better off being just called Ghost of Georgia, or better yet, Haunting in Georgia, because then it would be an ongoing series of hauntings in various parts of the country. What, the ghosts from the first movie were pissed their house burned to the ground so they took a road trip to Georgia? No. So back to the actual review. As always, these horror movies suffer from many flaws. First and foremost, every time the ghost would show up, the camera gets all shaky. The colors become either black and white, or the tone would get super warm to the point where everything was orange. Oh, and of course the violins in the background. They added too much that it actually took away from the scare factor. The little girl was a bleep. By the way, I don't think I have ever hated the little girl in the horror movie more than this. She would just not listen at all. She lied to make her mom seem like she was crazy. Nice. I hated her. I hated the mom too, but her daughter was much worse. The one thing I did like, though, was the use of sound. They were pretty creepy. Haha. There would be moments when some of the characters would wander off into the woods, for reasons only God knows, and then you would hear moaning in the distance, a woman crying and chanting. I thought that was neat, but then when the ghosts would show up, it would get all seizure,
yeah.
Fest. That's about it. And Chad Michael Murray is the dad, in case any of you care.
The guy from the remake of Freaky Friday, the one with Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis?
Apparently so.
That Chad Michael Murphy.
Yes, apparently that Chad Michael Murphy.
I haven't even heard about him in years.
Well, apparently he was in this movie. Anyway, final review, 4 out of 10. So yeah, folks, I mean, you know, there's a pretty awesome Facebook page you got yourself here. You know, plenty of reviews, entertaining content. By the way, this is all ran by one person. So give him some credit. He's doing a really good job here.
His cover photo was nice.
Yeah, he designed that by himself, by the way. I asked him, and he was like, I designed that myself. Yep. He just, you know, he said it wasn't as hard as you think it was. It's just very time consuming, and I can understand that. So yeah, exactly. I mean, there you go. So everyone, please search up on Facebook.com, Golden Row Reviews, and you will not be disappointed. Now everyone, back to the music with the song Hatred Copter.